Welcome to our podcast stream called Down to the Wire. The podcast is brought to you by the SGHS Sports Broadcasting Team. For those of you out there who might find interest, our team has created a sports stream website. You can find it on our high school website homepage to the right, where you'll see the link called SGHS Sports Stream website. Inside, you will find a one-stop shop of our athletics updated team rosters, coaches' social media links, contributing partners who work together with us, and the link to our live sports broadcast. We will have Week 7 football game on Friday the 11th. Game time starts at 7 o'clock, where we will host the Fredericktown Black Cats. We will introduce our podcast around 6:45 p.m., which will lead into the game. We look forward to serving our community with our broadcast and hope to iron out any kinks with our new crew who are getting their feet wet in the process. So have patience with us as our students get the hang of this process. Now let's get down to the wire. Volleyball wins Thursday night senior night against North County Raiders in 3 sets by scores of 27-25, 25-13, and 25-14. On Saturday, varsity volleyball finished a busy week with a second-place finish out of 16 teams at the Perryville tournament, falling in 3 sets to Seckman in the championship game. Volleyball fell to Bismarck in 3 sets, but played 5 sets by the scores of 17-25, 25-23, 20-25, 25-19, and 14-16. St. John football lost to Valley in a rough football game, bringing their score 3-3, and Valley 5-1. We need a definitive game this week. Varsity football versus Fredericktown. Fredericktown record is 2-4 for homecoming. Homecoming court includes freshmen Chloe Ellis, Brandon Deck, sophomores Mason Trollinger and Lonagag, juniors Kyra Kreitler, Alex Basler, seniors Queens, Carly Basler, Abby Boyer, Kale Clements, Ava Greer, Brooklyn Johnson, Olivia Klump, Kristen Whittu, and our senior kings are Isaiah Basler, Owen Bauman, Jonathan Bird, Shay Coleman, Seth Fisher, Kayla McBride, and Jacob Schweigert. Homecoming King will be announced Friday during the assembly. Homecoming Queen will be announced at halftime at the football game. Fredericktown has a total of 351 plays. Over 187 of those plays are running plays. Their frequency is about 53% and average about 2.6 yards per carry. And they pass 47% of the time, and they average 8 yards per carry. Something that the Dragons are going to have to look for this week is, don't forget for a second that they are not good. Their scores are similar to ours. They lost to Perryville 28-14, won against Herculaneum 13-0. Central lost 42-34. Valley Catholic lost 61-20. Potosi, the Hurricane game, won 12-0, and DeSoto lost 45-20. Some notes that Pope gave us for keys to victory is focus. Ton of distractions this week. Homecoming centers around the football game. Don't let your focus get spent in areas that don't affect your performance on Friday. One play at a time. We continue to dwell on mistakes from previous plays, move on, and make the next play. As you've seen at Valley, they made one wrong play, and after that, they just kind of gave up. Embrace discomfort. When things get tough, find resolve and fight through together. Don't seek comfort by placing blame or checking out. Tackle, tackle, tackle. Some of the top players for Fredericktown offense would be Leandre Catchings is a 12th grader, 6'1", 170 pounds. He's their deep ball dude, main route runner, good athletic, will need to respect and shut him down. Derek Ivory, number 5, 11th grade, 5'9", 130. He's the Dollar General version of Ethan Audens, quick and shifty. Their quarterback is one of the main people who run, only averaging 2.6 yards per carry. Now looking at their defense team. Some of the good players for the defense team. Maddox, 10th grade, 5'11", 245 pounds. Best defensive player, better than 58 from Potosi. Must keep slow. Jason Proffer, 11th grade, 5'11", 160 pounds. Good motor, plays hard and fast. Moving on to our featured guests on the show, including Jacob Schweigert, Isaiah Basler, and Devin Fly, to talk a little bit about their season so far.
Okay, with me right now is Mr. Schweigert. Jake, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Jacob Schweigert. I play football, wrestle, and track. I take construction technology in Perryville, and yeah, pretty much it.
So, Jake, so far this season, you guys are, I think, 3-3, right?
Yeah.
You got Fredericktown coming into this week for homecoming. Tell me a little bit about your game plan on addressing Fredericktown.
So, I think we want to focus on lightening up the box, just because we are more focused on helping out our back end for the passes, because they've liked to do that in the past. Mm-hmm. But yeah, pretty much just lightening up the box, making sure nothing crazy goes on, no explosive plays.
So, this year, I know that this is your senior year, so this is your final run with the team and with football. Did you have any personal goals that you're trying to set for yourself or that you're trying to achieve, or have you achieved some of those goals?
So some of my personal goals also come with the team. Like, one of my personal goals is I want to win a district championship. And that obviously is done as a team, but I also want to get first team All-State.
Excellent. That's a way to contribute. I guess you could tell some of the fans out there who listen to this, what position do you play and what side of the ball?
I play both sides of the ball. I play nose guard on defense, and on offense I play left guard.
Okay. So you kind of get moved around a little bit, but you're playing both ways, right?
Yes.
I bet you it makes you tired by the end of the game.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, usually by halftime it's pretty rough.
I'll bet. Well, looking at right now, maybe some of the academics getting closer to graduating, what do you want to do with yourself when you get out of school?
So after high school, I want to go straight to the workforce. I was hoping for electrical union. I know my dad knows a bunch of guys that are already in there and said that they were willing to help me out.
Oh, that's outstanding. So you already know the area you're going into, right?
Yeah.
Have you got a little experience in that already, or?
I've never worked for anybody that does it, but I've helped out my grandpa, and my grandpa is one of the best electricians I know.
So you said that you go to Perryville
Yes.
for that. So what is the class that you've taken out there that you're doing there?
So out there we're doing construction technology, and it's basically like we take a plot of land and we make a house. Like right now we're putting the siding up on the house.
Okay. So then are you using that to maybe combine with hopefully this career that you're wanting to go into?
Yeah.
And do you get like certified, or do you have any certification when you finish with this?
Well, I already have my OSHA 10 from the construction class, which is basically your first step for the construction realm of.
Gotcha.
And then after that, pretty much just get certified with the union, and yeah, you're good from there.
Awesome. Well, it sounds like you got things, ready to go for yourself when you get out of here. You just got to finish out one more semester after this one, and then it's on to business, right?
Oh yeah.
Well, that's great. Well, with just the very end of this, is there anything, being a senior that you would advise, or kind of, little nuggets out there you would throw to maybe some of the younger guys right now who are going through the system, who still have, 2 or 3 years left? Anything you might share with them now that you're a senior that you wish you'd have known, or at least someone would have given you that advice?
Be nice to your teachers, because they end up helping you out in the long run. My freshman year, I was more of a jokester, didn't really care. But I'm realizing now that these teachers are going to help you out in 4 years. You may not think it, but they will.
I appreciate that. From a standpoint as a teacher, it's nice to hear something like that, man.
Oh, yeah.
So, well, I wish you the best of luck tomorrow, and obviously in life when you graduate, okay?
Thank you.
All right. Okay, so I'm here now with Devin Fly, senior for St. Genevieve High School, and he's on the varsity football team. Wide receiver, right? Mm-hmm. And punter.
Yes.
And kick return.
Yep.
And sometimes punt return.
Yeah, and also play defense.
Oh, and plays defense. Is safety?
Defensive back.
D-back. All right. So definitely a jack of all trades on the football team right now. So Fly, tell us a little bit about yourself as far as football is. What do you enjoy most about the game?
I enjoy being able to, on Friday nights, being able to be out there on the field with my brothers, being able to play a game, being able to, just be out there for last year.
Well, and speaking of the last year, this is going to be it. You guys got at least 3 games left, right? Did you set any goals for yourself this year, or anything that you're trying to work towards?
Yeah, one of my goals are trying to win districts at least, make it out of playoffs, and then, just get another wide receiver award or something, get All-State.
I got you.
It's one of my goals.
All right. Sounds good. So when you're not playing football, what do you like to do in your spare time?
I like to go to the community center and play pickup games with my brothers and friends, or even go and lift at the community center and then spend time with my brother a lot.
I've seen you guys up there a couple times.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess with it being your senior year and you got just this semester and next semester, do you have any future plans or goals for what you're going to do outside of high school?
My future plans are to go and go in the workforce to do construction. We're already we're doing construction up in Perryville too right now also.
So you're actually got a little side gig going on where you're working.
Yeah.
So you're getting some experience already?
Yep.
Well, that's awesome. When you graduate, will you then be just moving in directly to that with what you're doing now, or are you looking to go somewhere else?
I want to probably stay close for a couple years and then try to go up to a bigger company, move up to a bigger company.
All right. Well, excellent. I guess with that being said, I'll ask you the same thing I asked Jacob is they're spending 4 years in school, well, almost 4 years anyway. Is there any piece of advice or anything that you would tell maybe, some of the younger kids coming up through the system, anything about life or about school or about sports you've learned?
That, if you're not in a sport right now, you should, definitely go and do it while it lasts because not senior, but, high school sports are really fun. And, you should really pay attention in class, too, also.
I feel you, man. You can't go back and do it after it's over, right?
Yeah.
I hear you. Well, Fly, thanks for coming, and I appreciate you.
Yep.
Okay, last today for our interview process, we got Isaiah Basler here. And Isaiah, you are senior this year at St. Gen. Mostly play on the defensive side, right?
Yep.
I think you might be the leader in tackles right now with the team.
Now.
So that would probably put you as one of the team leaders, 100%, in my opinion, with your defense. Tell me a little bit about what you like about it.
I think it's just fun to go out there and play with my friends and fight with them. Same thing we're fighting for is a win. That's all we're doing.
You have any personal goals that you maybe set for yourself? I mean, right now you're like I said, you're leading in tackles, but I mean, is there a spot that you're trying to hit that you're setting for yourself?
I would like to get up to 100 tackles this year. It's a stretch, but I think I could potentially get close to it.
So you know how many you have right now?
I have 46, somewhere around there.
So if we divide that by 3, 46 by 3. Are you good with math?
Not too good.
I think it's close to, it's around 11 or 12,
Yeah.
and you got 3 games left. So if you times that by, you got about another 30. So you're going to get close. You're going to be at 90, somewhere in that
I'll be in the
neighborhood.
90s.
Maybe more, especially if you get into, we get into the playoffs and you get into districts. You got at least a game there. So
That'd be great.
I think you might be able to hit that. Awesome. So let's talk about a little bit of your senior year. What are you doing with yourself? Do you have any goals when you get out of school? Any idea about type of job or career you want to pursue?
Yeah, I planned on going to the Carpenters Union and going back to work for Rock Miller, what I did over the summer this year.
So explain what that is. What did you do during the summer?
Well, we worked on the new preschool at St. Gen.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and new gym.
Okay.
So we're all over.
Oh, so you're in that construction part, help building it. Well, that's awesome. So if you're wanting a Carpenters Union, do you have to apply for that, or are you going to Perryville for learning a little bit about that, or?
You just go sign up at the hall, and then you have to do an apprenticeship for 4 years or something like that. So 4 years or so, and then you finally get you journey out.
Okay.
And you make some money.
So you're looking to be a journeyman then eventually.
Yeah, eventually.
Okay. So then basically when you graduate, you just get signed up and then hope you get picked up and then like you said, you're going to work on the side until that maybe happens.
Oh yeah.
I hear you, man. Well, that's awesome. Just looking at that, like I asked the guys, every so often, for 4 years and you're in the system, you're getting ready to graduate in another, literally 5 months almost. I would estimate 5 or 6 months. Any nuggets of wisdom you've picked up over this time that you might suggest to some of the up and coming, freshmen, sophomore, even juniors, really, for that matter?
Don't take the time for granted. It goes by quick.
You were right about that. That's very good. I know you can probably feel that, with time going down, we got 3 more games. And then after that, it's when you go home. Yeah. And it does go by fast. Definitely. Well, other than that, I appreciate you coming in.
Yeah,
I appreciate it. Good luck to you out there.
Thank you.
All right, man.